Hi everybody, Candace here from Gagne Farms. I know I've been off camera for a while, but I am back now for the holidays and we are starting our holiday tradition videos. We are starting out today with some maple pumpkin rolls. To make maple pumpkin rolls, there's a couple important ingredients, one of them being maple syrup, which we have from maple season, and the other being pumpkin. This summer we grew some pumpkins in our garden. We didn't get a lot of them, but we did get one that is going to be great for making up some pumpkin puree to add to this recipe. So here's our beautiful pumpkin. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from the stem down this side and then from the stem down this side so I can pull it apart because I can't cut through the stem. There you go. Now that I have it cut in half, I have to take out the stringy flesh in here and the pumpkin seeds. And I think that my daughters would kill me if I didn't save the pumpkin seeds and cook them, so I'll probably save them. Don't forget to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Now that the pumpkin is ready, I'm just going to get my sheet pan here. I put some parchment paper on it. I'm going to come over here and I got just some sea salt. I'm just going to lightly put some salt on those pumpkin halves. And then place them cut side down on my baking sheet, and then they go in the oven for about 45 minutes. While our pumpkin is cooking for the puree, I'm going to get our dry ingredients ready in a bowl. So first I need a half a cup of cornmeal, which this is a quarter cup, so I'm going to obviously put 2 of them in there. And I need a quarter cup of brown sugar. One package of quick rise yeast. Then I need a half a teaspoon of salt. And a quarter teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And I'm going to add 2 cups of flour. I'm just going to give this a little mix with a fork. Just to get these ingredients blended. It's time to take the pumpkin out. Oh yeah. Can you smell that? I was getting ready to scoop our pumpkin out to make our pumpkin puree, and I see that the skin is just nicely peeling off of here. So I'm going to take this pumpkin and we put it in the food processor. And once we have it all in there, we're gonna blend it up until it's nice and pureed. I've got the pumpkin in the food processor and I'm gonna puree it up. Oh, look at that. Oh, that smells so good and it's beautiful. Nice homemade pumpkin puree. In a separate saucepan, I'm gonna warm up the maple syrup and some butter to about 120 degrees, and then we mix that in with our dry ingredients. Now I'm gonna heat up 2 tablespoons of butter, 3/4 cup of milk, and 1/4 cup of our homemade maple syrup. I'm going to bring that temperature up until it's between 120 and 130 degrees, and then mix this in with the dry ingredients. Here we have all the dry ingredients that we put together earlier. I'm going to put that into the mixer. Into the dry ingredients, then I'm going to add the butter, milk, and maple syrup that we just heated up. And the last thing we need to add is our homemade pumpkin puree. So in my KitchenAid here, I'm going to pull the bowl up and then begin mixing the dough. Our dough is all mixed up, so I'm going to flour my surface here that I'm going to put the dough on. I'm going to flour my hands up because this dough is going to be sticky. Next step is to get the pans out, grease them, and make these into dinner rolls. I've got my pans greased up. I'm ready to put my rolls in, but full disclosure, I used way too much pumpkin puree in my mix. I wasn't thinking about it, and you're only supposed to use 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin puree. You can use canned pumpkin also, or make it homemade like we did. But 3/4 of a cup with the measurements that I had given earlier. So we just kind of tripled our recipe and made it work. So we're gonna just kind of form some roundish balls here. Now that I've taken the dough and made it into the rolls and put them in the pan, I'm going to cover both pans with a towel and let them rise for an hour. We are preheated to 375 and we just need to put our rolls in the oven. I'm going to set the timer for 12 minutes and then we will check them. It's time and we're going to take our rolls out of the oven. time for the taste test. That was good. That is definitely a thicker roll, but nobody will complain if they're hungry. Thanks for watching. This is one of our holiday tradition videos. We will link some more of our holiday tradition videos over here. Let us know what your holiday traditions are. Leave us a comment. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.